Whoa, Black Betty, ram-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, ram-a-lam.
I love that song. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our live stream. We are live at Gebhards, also known as Gebhards, because Matt's like, can you say Gebhards? Because I need a few people to come to my bar and have a couple pints of craft beer on a beautiful Friday in New York City.
Could have called it Gebhards.
So it's Gebhards.
Gebhards.
It's actually Gebhards, right?
Gebhards, yeah. You got to really chew on that hard. You got to chew hard.
You do know I have a few things, right?
Yeah, you got a lot of things.
I got a touch. I got a touch of dyslexia. Touch.
10 out of 2 people.
I got a big touch of being on the spectrum.
Well, then, if you switch the B and the H, then it's gay bars.
Gay bars. You know what? That could get your numbers up.
You could.
Let's change the sign.
Let's try.
You need a
try anything once for money.
You need a rainbow this shit up is what you need to do. Get a goddamn rainbow.
Well, I mean, that's the thing right now. The Irish bars are vying for who's the gayest for the month of June.
Oh, right. Oh, because of Pride Month?
Yeah.
All right.
And then July 1st, like, take that shite down.
All right. We should have worn pink nail polish for Pride Month.
I'm sure you did.
Well, but that's not nice, because then you're saying that there's tough gay people too. There's very tough gay people.
Michael Jackson.
I know. I saw him in the gym.
Did you?
Oh my God!
How'd you know they were
your
gay?
ass. You could tell. The clean and jerk was a little.
You got the dar.
Look, they were ripped to all hell, but their clean and jerk was a little off. It was a little off.
Had lotion on it.
Yo, coming in. What's up, yo? No, that's Al. What's up, Al? How are you? Good afternoon, Opie and crew. Good afternoon, Keith M. At least WABC can't mute Opie's comments and delete his videos. I have no idea. What does that mean?
They can't.
I guess Anthony and they delete.
I have no idea what that means. All right, whatever.
Deleting.
But we are here on a Friday. We're drinking nice. We're drinking a little nice.
Yes.
A little nice. We're drinking.
Couple of beers on a Friday.
Cheers to everybody. We're drinking the garage beer once again, the classic light beer. This is like insanely light.
Watch.
Yeah, watch Matt trying to be a hero today. Oh my God, cue up Mariah Carey. This Matt is a hero. I don't blame Matt for chugging a beer, because he was in a massive motorcycle accident on the way to Gebhards today.
The bike's all right though.
The bike's okay?
The bike was not even touched.
So what the F happened, man?
Mr. Cabby opened his door and
Oh, you have one of the cabbie things?
The cabbie just swung his door open. I don't think they're supposed to leave the cab. I thought they were supposed to stay put forever.
Wait, the cabbie opened the door?
The driver. Yes.
Why? They pee in their cabs.
Let his turbine breathe.
Oh, all right. All right. He was unwrapping.
I don't know if that was the reason, but he definitely threw his door open,
unwrapping
and
his
it got me right on the finger. I had a nice little, like, what the fuck?
Wait, that's your massive motorcycle?
That's my massive motorcycle accident.
That's your massive motorcycle accident?
Yes, that's my motorcycle accident for the year.
So what happened? So you were close to the cab and he opened up the door?
I mean, I wasn't too close. I was close enough. Yeah, where the door will.
Did you just clock him?
I did not. Because I was so close to home. Home being the bar. So I finished my ride.
Okay.
I parked the bike.
Yes.
I let the blood start pouring. It was bleeding pretty good, everybody. Feel bad for me. So I walked over to the cab, and the cabbie wasn't in there anymore. I don't know where he went. And so I couldn't confront him.
He probably ran away because he was scared that it was worse than it really was.
And
it wasn't a widow finger in
the way.
Widow
You hurt me. You hurt me, you bastard.
I hurt my widow finger.
I got a widow boo-boo.
He probably was
just
scared
that
that
he bloody finger on his windshield. So
wait, what? What?
Now they have your DNA.
That's fine.
Wait. You can't just casually say that. So he left his cab because he thought probably that it was worse than it was.
Well, look, he was getting out when he injured
Obviously
me.
He was.
So I don't know if he was trying to go somewhere to use the restroom or whatever.
Okay.
Who knows?
Maybe his beads were out of place.
Yeah.
So you needed to do something. You wanted to confront him. He wasn't around.
I just wanted to talk to him, man. I just wanted to get inside his head.
And you want to show him what happened to your widow finger.
So my major injury,
So it was bleeding pretty good. So you smeared it on his
blood all the way down the stairs.
Is there really? Do you need stitches?
No.
Duct tape,
no,
right?
I'm a man.
What's worse?
Dude, I don't stitch. Fuck you.
I don't stitch.
Don't look at me.
What's worse? That or his boo-boo belly from Wednesday?
I had the blue.
Oh, he had the rocks. He had the blues.
I had the blues. I had the blues.
He had the stoons.
I had
the Rolling Stones in there.
I had a case of the gravel.
Don't want to be your slave.
I like that
That's a
song.
great one.
Isn't that off Tattoo You?
Tattoo You.
Oh my god! All right, so wait,
Mhm.
so the blood was dripping so good, and he wasn't around, so he smeared it all over his cap.
on his windshield.
There's some right there.
Yeah, there's some right there. Oh, there's a little bit there too.
That rules. But see, everyone knows in New York City that you're not supposed to open cab doors to the street.
Right.
Everyone knows that, and
So the cabbie's supposed to roll over and get out the passenger side.
or be very cautious, knowing that that's not what you do in New York City.
the cautious cabbie.
I went flying over once
Oh yeah,
on my bike, flying
from the door.
So Torres opens the door 72nd near the Dakota, about a block or two away from here.
Oh,
And I'm flying, and I'm too close. But everyone knows you don't open the door towards the street.
Sure.
Someone opens the door. I was able to jam on my my brakes, but the momentum flipped me over the door.
So you sailed over the door.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Superman.
Oh no, 'cause I had to jam on the.
Is that why your teeth are like that?
No, I got these teeth because I'm one of 7, 8, 9 kids, and my parents didn't believe in braces. They didn't believe in going to the dentist. Holy shit! When I finally started going to the dentist, I had to have 10 fucking cavities filled at once. And I'm brain dead because we were trying to heat our own house with a wood burning stove, burning plastic all day long. Anything else, Matt?
You're putting plastic in your wood stove.
Because my mom.
Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want. Tell me more.
But I think my crooked teeth are endearing.
It's endearing.
Endearing.
Yes, that's right. Well, that's how I know it's you.
Oh, thank you. All right. Oh, wow, that was clever. Too bad you drank.
Touche. I have another beer.
Too bad you drank your beer so fast, you're alcoholic, or I would cheers.
Whoa. I got to work tonight.
Oh, I got piddles on my piddle.
You got stones.
I got
Pebbles rolling down.
So I went flying,
Yep.
and then I got up red hot.
Uh-huh.
And it also helped the cause that I could take the person. It was some lady from fucking
Did you punch
Columbus,
your arms
Ohio. And I screamed at her, and then I screamed at the cabbie because I'm like,
he's responsible too.
I'm like, because she probably doesn't know you don't open the door towards the street. So then I got right in the cabbie's face.
Women.
You know, you're not supposed to let them open the door toward the street. Friend of mine's son, same thing happened. He was in the hospital for.
Well, that shit'll kill you.
He was in the hospital literally for I think 10 days. He broke ribs. He bruised his kidney really bad because someone opened the door while he was biking.
Yeah,
man.
It happens.
It does happen. But anyway, we are.
When does he not lose his
Boy,
ribs?
does it hurt.
Oh, is it gonna be okay, you little finger?
Was
You
it?
want a nice package?
I don't know. I'm fine.
You're fine. You're fine. Didn't you
Thanks
have another?
for asking, though.
Just have a beer and shut up.
Didn't you have another motorcycle accident?
No. Altercation? Yes.
Altercation.
Yeah. It wasn't an accident because we didn't touch.
Do people understand? Like telling these stories, you might think that we're trying to be cool. But living in New York, you have a confrontation. Is it not true that you have a confrontation every
day.
single day?
I have to try not to.
And some of them can become major.
Really, the valve is my wife, who's like, don't. Sometimes she'll let me go. She'll let me go until the point where I'm about to get out of the truck, or do something that'll basically abandon her and the kids.
Right.
And then she pipes in. But this time I was by myself. I was on the bike and headed to 45th Street, and a cab darted across all the lanes.
Really?
To
get
grab
a passenger,
fare.
right?
Yeah.
A fare.
So right in front of me,
I said fare.
I had to slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. So anyway, he didn't hit me, but I scooted up next to his window. I gave it a old pound. You mother. And the window's down a little bit, and he said, "I'll get out and I'll kick your ass." So I put my kickstand down, and I just opened his door. It was unlocked. I just opened the door, and he goes, ah! And I'm like, all right, enough damage done.
I so knew you were going to open his door.
Normally it's locked. You just do this a little bit, and it's
there's also a bizarre understanding in New York that you can
say whatever you want, not get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a guarantee. Obviously,
I think people should get punched in the mouth more.
But everyone's on this. Everyone's on the same page, understanding that this city is a fucking nightmare, and it just brings you down. So everyone has this weird understanding. We're gonna have some confrontations, but we're not gonna take it too far.
I want to go far.
Although there was a time I tried to break a guy's leg because he stole my cab.
break his leg, not his nose.
Cheers. No.
What's worse? I guess the leg is worse.
I've told this story before. So when I was dating my now wife, we went to a fancy dinner, man. I was showing off. I had a big radio show. I was making money. So we went for a fancy dinner.
Keep hearing that.
And then we went to the street to get a cab.
Uh-huh.
And it was one of those horrible rainy days where it's just pouring, where you have to get under something. So
otherwise you'll get wet.
Right. So on those horrible rainy days in New York, it's really hard to get a cab. It's hard to get an Uber. It's hard to get a Lyft. It's hard to get.
Try being black.
It's raining every day for them. So my wife was ahead of me, and she had protection, but she could also call for a cab. So we lucked out, and a cab pulls up.
All right.
After waiting a while, that's key too. Like I said, it was really hard to get a cab.
So you're already frustrated.
A little frustrated.
You're thinking about legs.
But here comes one, and my wife got it, and I'm thinking, it's probably my job to get the cab, but she's way hotter than me, and I'm thinking, let's use your hotness to get a goddamn cab.
He's going to get laid.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Scott. That's perfect timing on
Speaking of legs.
Anyway, so she opens the door to get it first. I'm right behind her, and a guy out of nowhere jumps in the cab after she opened
and he
the
didn't
door.
even say thank you.
I went like this.
And he said thank you. You'd have to let him go.
Hell no. So I decided the logical thing to do at this point was to grab the cab door and slam it into his leg until he could get it in the cab. And I got 2 or 3 good ones in. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, you assaulted him.
I think my wife, my wife's from Philly and she could scrap. So I think that was the day she fell in love with me.
I love you.
She's like, oh, I love
Do
this
me
guy.
right here.
Because I'm like,
everybody out of this cab. We're doing it.
The best thing is
but he did get the last laugh.
Why?
Because he was able to get his leg in the car. I have no idea if I obviously didn't break it.
Oh, go.
And then this little bitch
Don't say that about your wife.
Takes 2 fingers like this and go like that to lock the door. He did it with two
fingers to lock one lock?
And then gave me a look like, and the cab pulled away.
Oh, my God.
What do you think with all that money? You would have got a car service to impress his then girlfriend, now wife.
Yeah, whatever. whatever.
So what'd you do after that? Get another cab.
Oh, no, I was good.
Honey, we're walking.
Oh, that's a good question.
Did you get another cab?
I would assume we did. That's not the best part of the story. So I would assume we finally got another.
I like
cab.
closure, man.
I know. I felt good because I got the energy out.
Sounds like one of my stories. No ending.
Oh, thank you. God. All right. Anyway,
man, I miss Ron.
You miss Ron right about now, right?
I just was,
Wait, we got
never-ending story.
Ron.
Of the same story.
Anyway, we got this. Oh, of course, I turned the street cam on now. No offense, lady, but I was.
There go my kegs.
I saw talent walking by on the sidewalk, and I turned on the sidewalk cam, and the talent dramatically dropped.
Like the camera added 50 pounds.
All right.
How many cameras were on?
Hey, can we get Littlefoot in here or what, man?
Littlefoot,
come squeeze in.
Regular sized foot.
Squeeze in. We don't have a stool for our friend Littlefoot, also known as Robert. He probably wants to be known as Robert because he's the only one that has a real job. He doesn't need a stool because it looks like
he's got a real job but no haircut.
Yeah, what's going on with the no haircut?
Why do I need to get a haircut?
Well, if you have a real job, I mean, you got to make. The
I got a job that lets me. I don't need to get a haircut and get a real job. I have a job that pays for the insurance, and I can.
Is that it?
Why else would you have?
It looks like Vinny Garcia.
Did Atlanta come out right there? Insurance.
No.
I say insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah. But anyway, Littlefoot does not have to. Littlefoot doesn't need a stool, as you can see.
No.
How are you, Littlefoot?
I'm good. I just got back from Boston last night.
Yeah. I know. I said in text. I'm going to say it on live stream. We were live streaming Wednesday, and I said to Littlefoot, I'm like, "Come join us. We haven't seen you in a while." I was like, man, I'm up in Boston, some Jerry Garcia thing," and I'm like, "Dude, this Grateful Dead obsession of yours is fucking up our friendship."
Well, I went up for the Boston Symphony Orchestra celebrating the life of Jerry Garcia, life and music of Jerry Garcia. But I also was up there.
Wait, slow down.
Yeah.
No, I just heard. Wait, the Boston
Symphony Orchestra.
They were playing the Grateful Dead,
conducted by Kevin Lockhart, who's been there for 30 seasons with Oteil
Driving that
Burbridge.
train.
We did not do that one, but it was Oteil Burbridge, Tom Hamilton Jr. from Joe Russo's Almost Dead, Melvin Seals, who played with Jerry Garcia,
Nobody knows
two
these
backup singers who played with Jerry Garcia. So there was a band on stage and
the symphony.
the full.
All right, listen,
symphony. And it was amazing.
I want to be a dick, but that sounds amazing.
It was.
Was it at the Hat Show?
No, it was at Symphony Hall.
Whoa, fancy!
So it was kind of, I didn't want to disrespect the place, so I put a blazer
tux on, huh?
Did you put a?
You got a smoking jacket?
I didn't wear a tie, but I had I put a jacket on, and there were some people that were like, hippie types in jackets, and then there were like people that rolled in off the street.
You had a t-shirt and a jacket like a real douche.
There were people in Symphony Hall smoking joints. Like that took balls. There were people smoking joints in Symphony Hall. I just, I did other edibles.
You did
some respect.
We call them gummies. You're allowed to say gummies.
There's a French horn in here.
Then you don't know what kind of gummy it is. What songs do they play? Give me just a short list.
Terrapin. They did Terrapin Station. They did The Wheel. They did Ruben and Cherise, Cats Under the Stars, Ripple, Touch of Grey.
How about Box of Rain?
Did not, because it was all Jerry stuff, so they didn't do any Phil
they didn't do any Phil Lesh stuff. All right. Why were they throwing a Phil
he's
Lesh?
Dead too.
Well, it was the celebration of Jerry.
Phil's dead too.
Yeah,
What about
we're
him?
gonna celebrate that.
There'll be another thing for Phil. We had one in March. Yeah.
Oh, and that'll be another day you can't hang out with me.
There's my
I already
bag.
did that one.
This guy is so obsessed with the Dead. Then he does the Dead cover bands and the
In
offshoots.
the symphony cover band. Yeah.
I'm going to the All Good Festival
course
this
you
coming
are.
Cover
next weekend.
symphony.
All right, what else about Boston? I miss Boston.
Oh, it was, well, I went up there.
Did you drive?
I drove. My buddy has an electric VW bus. So we took that up there. And it was actually pretty cool. But while I was in Boston, I decided I had some time to kill. And I pulled up all these old stories that Ron, the waiter, tells.
Oh, no.
And then I
You were
started
bored.
going around these neighborhoods. I was like, do you know Ron Berman? Nobody up there knows who he is. Nobody knows his mother. I went to all these places he talked about.
What's his mother's name? Just
I
fat lesbian.
don't think it was like, she's big. She was a Kennedy or something. Mrs. Berman. Nobody knows who he is.
I'm starting to think that, I don't know if you're just joking
Ron's
right
a
now,
liar.
but I think Ron might be one of those orphan kids and just develop some
I think it's
crazy
in his head.
backup
Yeah,
story.
I think it's in his head. I think he's from the Bronx.
I think he's from Minnesota.
That's right.
Because the accent's a little too on the nose. It's a little too.
Nah, he's from like Worcester. He's from Worcester.
Oh well, I mean,
You go to
Worcester is not Boston.
Sure ain't.
Whoa, I know what you just did. You're a dick. You're a fucking dick. That was a stab at me, man.
Well,
Do something about this.
It wasn't
I don't
you. It
feel
was
that
your
I need
boss
to.
at the time.
Pre-camp.
So
I'm injured right now.
So I cut my teeth, like really started taking
Which
off.
ones?
The career really started taking off in Boston. We were at AAF and we were competing with the Boston stations. But all these assholes, these Emerson guys, these BCN
Well, those of
guys,
us who actually
these
worked
ZLX
in the
guys,
city limits, in the metro.
They all worked in the city limits.
So
of
the
the metro of
hoity-toity
Boston.
Bostonians, huh?
So they would tell us that we're not in Boston because our radio station was sort of in the Worcester area. That was a dick move.
Wasn't the stick in Worcester?
All right. I'm going to go local for everybody. We were in Westboro.
Oh, that's right.
Westboro, outside Framingham.
Is that where the Baptist
On
church
Route
is?
6.
That's a different Westboro.
You go to a ball game?
I did. Went to the Sox Angels game on Wednesday. They won.
Where'd you sit?
First baseline.
Behind a
Glad
pole?
I know.
Did they get rid of the poles finally?
No.
Or at least the seats behind the poles?
Yeah, you get those $20 obstructed view tickets, and all you had to do was this.
Right.
There was the foul pole.
No, I was not.
no,
I was.
no.
I was.
They
in front of
got
them.
they got poles in the regular fucking area too.
Poles everywhere?
And they sell that seat
That's the garden.
where if you're
They're called
what?
cones.
That's the old garden you're thinking of.
They hold up the
Oh,
upper.
they got some of those in Fenway, don't they?
I don't understand what's going on.
Anyway,
Did you ever sit in the red seat? You know the red seat?
There's one.
I think it's a. Oh wow! I just got myself in
There we
there
go.
because I don't know the full story.
Do tell.
Come on, Rollins.
How red is this?
I think it was a famous fucking hit by Ted Williams. They hit one of the seats and they colored it orange. And if you get to sit in the orange seat, it's a pretty special day for you.
Everybody dumps beer on you.
no, I
Can
got.
you look that up? I think I got that completely wrong. And if I did, I want everyone to point and laugh.
Yeah,
at me.
start with Google. Yeah, Google.
It.
And then
No, it was a good time. There were some things that pissed me off while I was up there,
What?
but I could wait until we get to that part of the show.
did you go to Legal Seafood?
I used to go to Legal Seafood. I liked it.
Shit.
You didn't like it?
Salt crab.
Went to a
Just
couple of good
salt.
bars. The whole Prudential Mall is different than it was 30 years ago. It's all a little more high end now.
Ooh. Well, so I upgraded from Red Lobster to Legal Seafood.
Mhm.
It is an upgrade.
That's a huge upgrade.
It's an upgrade.
Those biscuits are awesome.
Yeah. What pissed you off up there? Wait, is
Oh,
this
the
right?
red seat. We have the lone. We
All
have
right,
the red
it was
seat.
the red seat. Okay. The lone red seat at Fenway Park is a legendary landmark that marks the spot where Boston Red Sox icon Ted Williams, I got this right? Holy shit. Hit a home run that was reportedly 502 feet. It's located in the right field bleachers, specifically seat 21 in row 37 of section 42. The seat was painted-
$395 for the seat.
The seat was painted red in 1984 to commemorate Williams' feet. It's a shitty seat.
Why, do
That's
you
the
have red
best part.
feet or
Yeah,
something?
red feet. Yeah, he had little red feet.
Those are bloody.
That's
That's chili. It's good chili.
You know that his family, they weren't paying the bill, and so like Ted Williams, like
his head thawed out.
it started thawing out. He did cyber. What was it called?
He woke back up.
Cybergenic.
Cryo.
Cryogenics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he's just-
cryogenic freezing.
It was one of the.
Yeah.
He's just waiting. He's waiting for us to.
It's him
The
and Ted
technology.
Williams and Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably the creepiest story when I was up in Boston. That they literally, to save space, whatever, they're like, we don't need his shitty body anymore. We just need his head. We'll figure out the
Shitty
body
body.
part in the future. So they cut his head
He
off
had a
and
kick-ass
froze it.
body.
And froze it.
It's weird. It's odd because
Give him the head,
imagine like
save the
waking
body.
up from that 100 years from now. I'd be pissed.
Where's my kick-ass body?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be pissed.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
No,
you're-
Futurama. You'd be a whole of heads.
Oh God.
And here's a little like public service announcement. Be good to your kids. Be good to your kids.
I'm
Because
trying.
Ted Williams had a shitty son.
Yes.
And he didn't pay the bill and let his head thaw.
No, Ted Williams at the end of his life was like he just wanted to rest, and his son would come over with tons and hours of shit that he had to sign. It took him hours.
Oh,
Baseballs and bats and pictures.
You got to make
It's a
that
legendary
money.
Yeah.
Well, his autograph's still very valuable, quite valuable.
Sure.
I would assume. Oh my, Michelle, she rules. Thank you, Michelle.
Mhm.
Just gave us a $3 super sticker.
Nice.
Let's keep her up on the big
That's
screen
almost
for a
one
minute.
each.
Showtime should be
So what
12.
pissed you off?
A ball game is a live ball game is not the place for a sales team excursion. All right. Let me tell you something, Brad. Nobody gives a shit that
Brad.
Wallace fucked up a spreadsheet and made your 150,000 number off for the quarter. Okay.
So that's for them?
In fact, I'll bet if Ollie audited your shit, we'd find out it was your mistake. And there's no way that you're going to get
Ollie in there?
There's no way that you're going to. Ollie's a good auditor name. There's no way.
Could you work Opie? Opie and Scott?
There's no way that you're going to get back at Wallace by stealing his girlfriend. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Wait, they had a sales meeting?
It was like a sales excursion.
Were they next to you?
You're there to concentrate on the game, have a good time. You want to talk to your friends, but don't
shut up.
Don't distract, especially when it's a tight game. I shouldn't know, and fuck you guys, Mendham Windows and Siding of Kansas City. I shouldn't know that you had a banner year. I also shouldn't know that when Wendy, the woman who took you on this excursion, the VP of sales, I shouldn't have to know because they were talking so loud that after 4 wines, Wendy, the VP of sales at Mendham Windows and Siding of Kansas City, likes to sit nude in her living room and watch White Lotus.
Yeah, she does.
Well, maybe I should know
you
that.
need to know that. You need to know that.
What?
Lotus.
I'm the only person in America that never saw White Lotus.
I have never
I've
Go
never
ahead.
seen it.
I've
So
never
take
seen it.
that. Oh, Matt.
Matt, give me a finger.
Oh, what can you whittle into we? Did you hear about Matt's huge motorcycle accident?
Huge.
And you did
The bike's
exactly
all
what
right.
I
The
would
bike's
have done.
fine.
I would have smeared blood on the. I would have done like a weird symbol just to freak the guy
Just a
out.
smiley
Wait,
face.
isn't this motorcycle week? Aren't you supposed to be in North Dakota?
No, it's not. No, that does
Isn't
none
it
of
July?
that makes sense.
Why?
Isn't
Where
one-
is it?
It's not called Motorcycle Week, and
It's
Where's
bike
that?
week.
South Dakota.
Bike week, South Dakota.
Daytona, here we go. I'm screwing it up. Sturgis is in South Dakota, and that's in August. And I'm still working on my wife.
Oh,
Still working on it. Honey, if
What,
you're
baby
listening,
number 5?
I'll give you another baby.
You would do that, right?
No, I won't.
You,
No, I
you
would.
would.
I
You
would.
would.
I'll
You
just
would.
go instead.
You're working on it.
I'm working on going. But Laconia starts next week.
That's New Hampshire, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I might do that.
I remember those
I
guys
might
from
just
back
not
in my.
go home.
Yeah, just stay up there.
Because you can do it up and back. You can do it
Easy.
Up and back.
You can easily
Get a
wait.
quick
What is it?
tattoo.
It's like 6 hours from here.
6
right?
hours.
5
The
hours.
motorcycle.
hours.
That's a great ride too.
It's a great ride.
I did it on my my electric scooter.
Did you? Did you?
It took me a month, but I got there. I got there. I got
But if
there.
you,
No,
had,
you gotta go
if
through
you had a
Vermont.
different helmet, you would have gone at least 2 miles faster.
Was it?
All right, wait, Matt, do you have an FU? I got one. No, I don't have an FU actually, because I know I'm gonna leave this shithole called New York City in about 5 days. I'll be gone. I throw my shoes in the trash, and I don't wear shoes for 3
So why do you
months.
send me pictures of your shoes?
I didn't.
You did.
Stick that toe
I'll bring it up right now. I'll show the folks.
No, all right. So I had a cleaning lady.
He
at
thought
the
I
beach
was-
house
he
getting
thought I
ready
was
for the
his wife.
summer. I did.
It's not the first time.
I did.
Oh.
You almost got a picture, my friend.
Hey, look at that.
You had the perfect.
Because your name was uttered, and you.
Ollie the auditor.
Ollie the auditor.
Ollie the
Rub the.
auditor.
The ginger.
Anyway,
So you had a cleaning lady.
I had a cleaning lady. Thank you for getting me on track. She was. Oh my God, there's love going on.
Matt is talking to his gay lover right now.
Love you. We all love you, Al.
Ginger love.
Anyway, so
She's awesome. Anyway, what?
Ginger.
I had a Mexican crew come in.
Why?
They're like a NASCAR fucking pit crew when they clean your house. They're amazing. I'm all-
They're sliding around.
You ready for
Your
this?
cats are gone in a
Are
second.
you ready for this?
Mm-mm.
I am all for illegal immigration.
What do you
They
mean?
work hard. They work
Whoa,
hard,
all
right?
Easy now. Easy, easy, easy.
Don't make them legal ever.
We have a
They're
kitchen
gonna-
here. Stop talking about it.
What?
I got my ice jacket.
You make them legal, they're not
Not
going to
that
work as
cold,
hard.
hot out.
Just make them legal.
They have to look over their back the whole
As soon
time.
as they're legal, they
So
stop
they want
working.
in and
That's
out of
the
your
problem.
house.
Yeah.
I don't truly believe what I say.
They want in and out of your house because they're constantly looking over their back. And
You're still in your
anyway,
house.
I had the Mexican crew come in. They were amazing. And then
You should get the Amish.
I know we talked about the Amish.
It's callback.
No, honestly, I want to find Amish.
You can.
Can I find Amish
Not
out
in the
east?
city though. they don't do well in the
They
city.
only they'll clean your house, but only in can't be raining, so it has to be daylight. Because they can't turn the lights on.
I'll
or
actually
that sort of
build
stuff.
you a clean house.
Oh, they'll just build you a new house.
A
in a
brand new
day.
clean house.
But anyway, a whole bunch of shoes the kids grew out of, and I was sending the picture to my wife. Which ones we saving? And I sent the picture to Matt. Thank God.
Which one?
Thank God I didn't send the other picture to Matt.
Oh,
Thank God.
oh my God. We make so many mistakes in life. Luckily you sent the sneakers to me and not the thingy to. Anyway.
not the. Oh my God! We just got $1 million.
Doll hairs.
Baby Albatross Music. Cheers for our. I can't read this. Our room. Mr. G.H. Scott, John, C. Michelle, Gail. Oh, he's talking about the private Facebook group. Vegan Bomb, JR. Okay, this is our Instagram. Okay, thank you. This is DB.
Oh.
DB just gave us $10. Thank you, DB. Have a great weekend. He's part of the private chat room we have on Instagram.
Long-winded.
Well, he's a little long-winded, but we like the guy.
He's long in the wind.
Oh yeah.
He's a little long-winded. He's
Better than long in the tooth.
Whatever. Thank God it's a private
He's
chat
only
room.
got a couple left.
Oh my God! Did you say he only has a couple left?
Teeth. What?
He's making fun
Wind.
of. He's making fun of a
I was talking about your teeth.
No, I was 100% making fun
My
of you.
teeth are all right.
They're pretty long, man.
They're all right.
Like a beaver.
Ew.
Anything else bothering you?
Chompers. You know what a chomper is?
The
Go to
teeth.
a concert and back to teeth. No, these are the fuckers that talk during an entire concert. Like it's like a nut. Like it's
You
a
got a
really
problem with
nice.
people talking in public.
I do have a problem with. I shouldn't hear. You know what? If you want to talk like you're in a
Go home.
if you're in the pit at NASCAR, then come to a bar and talk. This is a great
No,
bar. to
don't
come-
do that.
No. This is a great bar to come and talk at because if you get annoyed, get your ass tossed out a whole lot easier.
You should hear some of this shit we hear.
I could only imagine.
Although I was at a show last week and these two kids were
Was it a
yammering.
dead show?
Yeah, it was straight up.
Of course it was.
These two kids are yammering on, and all I did was just turn around and look at the short kid because he was my height, right? Turn around, I gave him that
The dad look.
yeah, and he's like, "I'm sorry, sir." I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'll take it." And then his tall friend starts yammering on again, and he goes, "No, we got to be quiet so the old guy can hear the show."
Yes.
And I was about ready. I was like,
Medicine.
you know what? I've been doing this shit for 40 years. I'll take it. I'll
throw punch your ass.
I'll take the win. You want to call me an old guy? I've earned the right to be here.
All right,
My daddy did just give me tickets.
All right, you brought up concert shit. I'm going to bring up two things here.
All right.
Two things. You're at a concert. Everyone stands for the first song. You know that,
Yep.
right? Maybe the second song. Do you get bothered when these people stand for the entire show?
What
Or do you
depends
want
on the
them to
show.
fucking
Depends on-
sit the fuck down?
Depends on what
Depends
the
on
show,
the show.
is.
Pearl Jam.
No, you
Stand
stand the
up.
whole time.
Grateful Dead.
Next to
Stand
you
the whole time.
and Defender
Never
still
real shit.
today.
James Taylor.
You don't stand at all
down.
except when he's done. Then you
Did I ever tell you my
You sit Indian style.
right, yeah.
You ever hear my James Taylor
Oh,
story?
Wine.
Oh God.
Now listen, let me lead this story. 'Cause
Then
we have
tell
to-
your Yanni story.
I went to Yanni.
Oh fuck.
I was front row.
I was trying to joke.
Are you talking about Keys of the Imagination?
He beat his wife, didn't he?
Keys of the Imagination, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh my God! You want to?
Yanni's not in my.
I was actually in the front row for Yanni. I'm not even joking. And I also saw Kitaro in New York City. You don't even know who Kitaro
Did
is.
I don't care.
Did
Part of the-
Zamfir open?
No, Kitaro kicked Zamfir's ass, and he was part of the Japanese mafia. Bitch.
Yakuza.
Careful about
Yakuza, yeah.
He was. Careful with the Kitaro, for real. He's probably watching us right now. He don't fucking play Kitaro.
Threaten me?
I mean, Yanni a little.
I bet you didn't pay $5.50 for that Greek dinner.
a little. Yanni's a little foo-foo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but he beat his wife.
He did?
That's manly.
Who was his wife?
Nobody knows
Well,
anymore.
you know what? I'm fucking burning his fucking Keys to the Imagination album. Fuck him. F you, Yanni.
I like a piano.
Here's my James Taylor story.
Okay.
So there was a time that I'm the kid, partook in some substances.
Ew. Multiple?
Say hi to my little friend. And me and my friend Buzzy. You ever meet Buzzy?
I'm trying to picture you on.
All right, no,
little
don't
friend.
say it. Don't say it though.
Little friend.
Littlefoot's met Buzzy. We go way back. We met when we were 18.
Has he got a haircut or something?
And Buzzy got his tickets for James Taylor because he was running concerts.
So awesome.
And our tickets were in the first 5 to 10 rows.
Okay.
And I don't mind a good James Taylor song. I actually brought a lovely
Steamroller
lady.
man.
I brought a lovely lady that I lost to John Stamos to a James Taylor show. That's a story for another day.
Stop. Like,
That's true.
Founding all of this crap.
But it's true. She was a Hawaiian Tropics model, and we were going out, and then she goes, I'm going to New York. And then next thing you know, I find out years later that she hooked up with John Stamos. True story.
Makes sense.
John Stamos is going to deny this, of course, but
he walks around talking about how he took Opie's girl. I'm John Stamos.
So I was friends with Bob Saget for real.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to ask Bob, could you get John Stamos on the phone? I got to ask him. I need to know.
Did you put it in her?
So
he's afraid of little people.
So say hi to my little friend. Buzzy gets these great tickets.
James Taylor.
Great. Well, so we were pre-gaming, and we were doing a little say hi to my little friend, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump you.
I just gotta go to James Taylor.
I know, that's the best part of the story. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because we were out of our fucking minds and stupid. We're in our early 20s. And so it's time to go to the show. We're an hour late. We come walking down. He's literally singing, "You Got a Friend." Like
we waited, the last quarter of the
soft.
show.
It's so soft that you got a friend, and everyone's dead silent, listening to the James Taylor. And here's me. He'll back it up. I can get him on the phone right now. And we're walking down the road to find our seats, and we're screaming like it's a Metallica show. Woo! And everyone's looking at us like, what the hell's wrong with these assholes? And you know when you're under some influences, you don't realize that this is not the proper protocol. We honestly were feeling like we were at a Metallica show, but it was James Taylor. Oh yeah.
Let's do some push-ups.
Oh yeah, it was. And then we had about an hour left in the show, and then we realized that we were making a scene. So now the rest of the show, we're like, shut up, shut up, shh. But that's being loud with each other. Shut up, Robert, shut up. And Robert's going, shut up, back to me. You got to play buzzer. Yeah. All right. But anyhow, Matt, do you have a nephew?
Besides the cab driver?
No, I got all mine out.
You got yours out?
Yeah, I think it's good.
You sure you got yours out?
You know, it's D-Day today.
It's my brother's birthday.
A few Nazis.
81 years ago today, we did the D-Day.
I'm coming after you.
Again.
We're going to push you back to Maginot Line.
Well, now it just would be a drones. D-Day, drone day.
I miss World War.
No, God bless those guys. Support the military, all that. Hell yeah.
Nice wearing red on Friday.
But it's also my brother's birthday today.
Is it really?
I'm an Irish twin. Yeah.
So it's like
me and my brother are barely a year apart.
Yeah.
And you want to know my birthday message to him was?
Was it two moms or the same mom?
Well,
They think.
Well, look, I'm named after my mom's best friend's husband.
Oh.
It's a fact.
Do you look like him?
Well,
Opie.
well, we're from Astoria, a lot of Greek people, and this guy was very Greek.
Very
Greek.
Yanni.
And I got
a $550 dinner too.
And I got hair that grows out of control, so I'm like, wait a minute. I'm named after my mom's best friend's husband. Oh, dude, if I didn't shave it down, it'd be out to here.
Ew, you shave? That sucks.
I have to.
It sucks.
Ginger.
I have to. Dude, I have to.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
It would
Who
be
told
this
you?
far.
No, it wouldn't.
I would have a puffy shirt. I'll prove it.
I'll give you $100 if you get chest hair this
What's
far.
a chest afro? Is it
A cho.
A what?
It's a staring.
Are you ready for this? It is my brother's birthday.
Why am I still on your phone as Robert Westwood 1?
Yes.
Matt, don't look. Don't look.
Okay.
Look, here, this is what. Don't look. That's how I have you in my phone.
I didn't see it. So.
I don't know because I didn't update it. I didn't know you when we met.
Matt Barr. What is it?
Robert will claim once again we met years ago. I don't remember that shit.
I don't care.
All right, listen.
Was it Matt Gay Bar?
Grateful Dead gay bar.
I wrote this to my brother. He's a year younger than me. I go, happy birthday, my brother. May your balls continue to stay above the water.
Ooh, that's so sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's kind.
As soon as I sit on that toilet and the balls hit.
So you're older, huh?
You got to get a scrunchie.
You got to get a scrunchie. Scott Watson goes, you got to get a scrunchie.
Like a fluffy one.
Fluffy one.
Yeah.
You don't want to tighten.
All right, baby's back. DB.
Skippy's back.
If you're having, I can't see this shit.
You're hating on Ope, then get the fuck out. That's my FU Friday.
Oh, we got haters
That's
in here.
nice.
Oh, do we have haters watching this? Do we? Anyway, what else is going on with you, Littlefoot? We haven't seen you in a while.
It's only been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I want to see you every day. I don't have a job. I don't have a job. I want to see you every day.
What else have you done? Any injuries?
No injuries.
Fights?
Any chicks?
No
chicks?
fights.
Any chicks?
Boston
Any
was
chicks?
fun.
Any ladies?
Boston
Yeah,
was
you take any
fun.
panties off anybody?
Boston was
Huh?
fun.
You got a panty in your pocket?
Any finger banging?
Did you feed the horse?
Hold on. Nope.
Well, not today. You know, you got to take Friday off.
Oh, you wash?
Dude, I was rubbing my athlete's foot last night.
Ah, come on!
No. There's too much
Robbing.
nudity.
Robbing.
Too much nudity on
Rubbing,
Wednesday.
and then I smelled it. I went, oh,
Why?
damn.
You're sick.
That brought me back to Geneseo.
Oh my god. They're like, ooh, college time.
Hey, Matt, does your dog lick your feet? Like it's hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah, yes, but not like it's hors d'oeuvres. Like it's like she wants to piss me off.
No, my dog obsesses about licking my feet because I do a lot of walking in New York City.
She'll lick.
And my wife will go, ew. Does your wife get pissed at that?
My wife
pissed,
doesn't
but-
get pissed.
Not pissed, but I
She
mean,
never gets pissed. Watch what I can do.
Really?
Just kidding. She doesn't get pissed. A little bit.
So no ladies, Romer?
Come on.
Not one to speak of.
Oh, we got Mike Bergen Jr. He just
Whoa,
gave us
Bergen,
$5.
where you been,
Mikey,
man?
where you
been?
been? Oh, I know where he's been. It's Pride Month. We're not gonna,
He's
it's Pride
celebrating.
Month. We're not going to see Mike for a month.
He's got his
He's
chaps
out there.
on.
But he gave us
Top
$5
hat.
for the Scott Watson Needs a Job Fund. Yeah, one of
Poor
ours.
Scott
lost a
Watson. What's he
job.
gonna do?
Yeah, what are you going to
Does
do?
he maybe work for you?
No, he ain't working for me.
He already does.
He does work for me, but I don't.
Well, there's $4.99.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. So no chicks?
Not one to speak of, no.
Oh.
You banged an Ewok.
What about that
chick
one?
Oh, you know what? It's no time for love, Dr. Jones. I'm just, I'm busy. I'm a busy guy.
You're
I got
busy.
things that- yeah.
You're busy.
Call
Chasing
him
the dead.
Dr. Love.
I hate Dr. Love. I hate Kiss.
Have you seen
The most overrated band in the history of
you.
rock and roll.
You say kiss?
Thank you.
Yes. Come on.
there is a weird.
And they're a pop band. Stop making think you're a rock
Don't
band.
even
You were a
give
disco too.
You were a
shit.
fucking bubblegum pop fucking
Glam.
band. Not even glam, man. Bowie was glam.
I like Bowie though.
No, Bowie rules.
Millie's favorite song is still I'm Afraid of Americans with the Trent Reznor version.
Yeah.
She's like, Daddy, can we play I'm Afraid of Americans? Yep.
Wait, Young
Absolutely.
Americans?
No, I'm
I'm
afraid,
afraid
from
of
like
Americans.
25 years
I'm
ago.
afraid of Americans.
From the Bowie album Hours.
I'm afraid of the world.
That's her
With
favorite
Trent
song?
Reznor. Yeah. It's
I
really
literally
good.
don't know that song. I
No,
don't
that's
think.
because you're
I think you
not a radio
I think you
guy.
stumped me. Yeah, I'm a
she's
stupid
got
radio guy.
she got yeah, so she likes Bowie with
Came
Reznor.
out right
and-
when you stopped playing music on the radio.
I literally don't. What album was that
Right.
off?
Hours. 1999.
What else was on it?
Yeah, that was a
Nothing.
big hit.
Wow,
just all the
I don't
different
think I know this
versions,
song.
all the different versions of I'm Afraid of Americans.
But she likes that song, and Trent
Yeah.
Reznor did a.
Yeah, there's a Reznor version, which is the best.
What is he
I
doing?
just tried to show me a video. I'm trying not to look.
That's the live version.
Scott Watson decided, you know what? This live stream's going so well.
Hey,
How
look at
can
the
I
picture of
fuck
my
it
balls.
up?
Show a copyrighted video and
Right. How
It's
can I
live.
fuck this
It's not
up?
copyright.
All right.
It's from the Czech Republic. You can watch all. that shit.
Michelle's back. By the way, the last 5 minutes of the live stream, we'll read your super chats. Michelle gave another
Finally.
super sticker. Holy
Wow.
shit, this
Michelle
Michelle.
rules.
Thanks,
Look,
Michelle.
When is she going to come
4 for
drink with us?
2. I don't know.
And how do you know she's
What do you
4 for
like to
2?
drink, Michelle?
The phone looks like a fucking.
Oh,
flash
really?
screen in
All
her
right.
hand.
Wait. Oh, Kiss.
No.
So
Have you seen the AI that's going on of Gene Simmons with like Spider-Man and Batman, and it's really creepy.
No, don't want to see that either.
what he's dressed as Spider-Man?
No. It's an AI of like Gene Simmons in full Gene Simmons makeup,
Ew.
like is like fighting Superman, fighting Spider-Man. It's really weird.
Yay!
He, a lot of people ask me questions about the old days. He was the biggest asshole that came on the radio show.
Really?
He was such an entitled dick.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I liked Kiss growing up, and then I think I finally noticed I got pubic hair coming in, and I was done. I moved on to fucking Zeppelin like everybody else, or Black Sabbath. Oh, by the way, I finally saw the documentary. I did not forget because last time you brought it up on the show.
Which one?
Becoming Zeppelin is amazing.
What about It Might Get Loud?
Oh, that's another one. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
Have you seen that one?
It might.
It's like from 15 years ago.
Is that the one with Bono and Jimmy Page?
Yeah, and Bono's
the
like,
Edge. The Edge.
The Edge. Right. Sorry. The Edge, Jack White.
And
the Edge is so out of place. He's like, all I do is lean.
But when I put the computer on, then it sounds like,
All right, let me explain that because that's brilliant. That's when I said the Edge is all right. Because some of the guitar sounds in U2, you're like, what the fuck? Is he a mad genius? And during that documentary, he goes, all it is this. And then I turn on, and then I push this button, and then this amazing sound comes out.
Right. And meanwhile, that documentary starts off with Jack White, like hammering like viciously at some, and he makes an electric guitar in like 7 minutes.
He makes a 3-string electric, takes three
and he plays slide,
strings, on a 2x4 and a pickup and an amp. I mean, it's
and he makes it sound decent.
Didn't he use a bottle too or something? He was playing with a bottle for the slide?
And part of the neck,
Did you know Jimmy Page was in the Army?
Jimmy Page was not in the Army.
Thank you.
So your question.
Jimi Hendrix was in the Air Force.
So the other day we had Ron the Waiter on, and another guy likes ruining the fucking live stream. He comes over and goes, "Hey, by the way, Jimmy Page was in the Army." I'm like, "No, he wasn't.
Not even American."
I'm reading the fucking book. I watched the doc. No, he's not. He was never in the Army. He was a sessions player. And Ron insisted, but it was Jimi Hendrix.
He was in the Army.
Peeling potatoes.
He was in the Army Air Corps.
Let me ask you something about
he was a paratrooper.
Let me ask you something about the Led Zeppelin documentary.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously going to do another part, right?
Well, this was how they became Led Zeppelin.
I know, but it was a huge tease, though. But when the thing ended, you're like, okay, now we want to see them becoming the biggest rock stars in the world.
You want to see the footage of the shark incident and
all that.
Yeah,
it was a great documentary. I did not realize how many songs Jimmy Page was on before Zeppelin. And he didn't get credit on a lot of them because back in the day, you were a sessions musician.
You just got paid your $2.95 an hour.
Yeah.
He was on a bunch of Donovan records. The Who,
Kinks. He was on one of the James Bond theme songs.
Dr. No, I believe it was Shirley Bassey. Goldfinger.
I love
Gold. That paid his movie Gold.
You want a Blint in the Blunt? No, I got that right.
Well, that was a great documentary.
Yeah.
Great,
Austin Powers Gold member. Best documentary.
I had a very gee moment with Mike Myers.
Oh my God!
I guess this is therapy.
Do tell. Gosh, baby, gosh.
I guess this is therapy today. So we had the big radio show, right? And Mike Myers was coming in to promote that piece of shit movie.
Which one?
The Love Guru.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's the only Mike Myers film that didn't do well.
And that's why he was on the show, because a lot of these guys didn't come on the show unless they were desperate.
Yeah.
Even though we had a huge radio show, they still understood their place in entertainment.
So
Mike Myers was coming in. Oh yeah. And he's a huge hockey fan.
Yeah.
He loves Toronto. Loves Toronto. And he's from Toronto. So I felt like I wanted a bond with Mike Myers. So I wore my Islanders jersey.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Threw a puck at you.
And he's wearing his Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. And also I'm like, hey, I'm an Islanders fan. I know you're a hockey fan. Look at me. I hate jerseys. I look stupid in jerseys. I'll never wear another fucking jersey in my life. But to bond with Mike Myers, I actually did that.
Yeah.
You do anything for the show. That's because you're a consummate professional.
Except be funny.
Correct.
Get it?
I get it.
Thank you. think we did enough damage here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It's-
I gotta go to work.
I like this environment. I like the Friday afternoons.
Oh, I know
It's
what you mean
so
by
chill.
It is.
that. I know what you mean by that.
I
know what you
don't
mean.
have. I'm not.
There's
I don't feel like you're
I don't
gonna
have to wear
get
my
canceled
t-shirt.
for something. I don't have to fact check shit.
You're not gonna get diseased.
The latest one with Ron, and please, for real, don't say it.
Don't hold back.
He has this story about an R.
Okay, yeah.
An R.
So right away,
An R.
horrible.
A person that might be an R. I go, Ron, do not say the word. What? And he says the word. He's like, you can't say that word anymore on these social media platforms.
It's not that he's stupid. It's that he's.
That's how we should end. That's how we should end.
Absolutely.
All right, listen, we're out of here. My friends.
My friend.
My
I'm
friend.
sorry I hit you with my cab. My friend.
But he wasn't around.
My friend. Please, no blood on
Please
the
to clean the
windscreen.
blood from the window.
No blood on windscreen.
Please give me my crown back.
He wasn't around for the sorry. He ran away.
This is what he was saying.
And then you smeared the blood on his windshield. God, I love
Oh.
Bro, can I say I love you for that?
Oh. Cheers, everybody. You have one?
I'm out of.
I would have taken my mushroom
stamp.
my mushroom head and stamped his whole windshield.
Just weirded his
How
windshield.
long would that take?
You got to get it bloody.
Dude, considering I do all right down there,
Yeah.
less stamps. I got less stamps.
I'm gonna barf
Less
about
stamps.
something else.
Are you barfing? All right, Matt. Listen, Matt has to actually go to work. So what are we doing? Gebhards or Gebhards?
Gebhard.
If you're coming to a show at the Beacon, this is the best pregame spot in town.
And
Holy
post game.
shit,
And just don't go to the show. Hang out with us.
no, that is
And you want a post game? Come back here.
that's a great way to sell this place for real.
We're the pre and post.
No, people don't realize that the
Beacon.
thank you. I was thinking Apollo there for a
Bacon.
second. The Beacon
The
Theater.
Apollo.
A good pregame for the Apollo. It's just a longer
we got
ride.
the Apollo B over here with the sugar bar.
The Beacon Theater is literally what 2 blocks from here, and a lot of people do
Quite
come.
literally.
A lot of people do come here to pregame.
Well, they do, and they did. They did a lot when the Almonds did their 25 shows in a row. It was wonderful, and guess what? We was making money then too.
What if the Dead do a show?
The Dead.
What if it'll be here every day?
Now I am going to San Francisco
Can
in
you
August.
drink every day?
Where the official can
Are you
I
gonna-
drink
are you gonna
every
be
day?
on
What,
the-
just dance?
New here?
I don't know.
You've seen me
Prove
drink
it.
every day.
I've seen you drink.
You're going to be on the streets of San Francisco.
I will be on the streets of San Francisco. But
On the
there's
streets of
rumors
San
they're
Francisco.
going to do the Garden too.
Oh,
It's to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Grateful Dead and Company.
oh my God! Are they going to just perform until they all drop dead?
Yep.
And beyond.
Oh,
And
no,
then they get symphonies.
And then John Mayer goes like this. It's my band now.
It's still the
Oh,
same
he already
story.
owns 51%.
Please sign this. Son of a bitch. He's so smart.
Wait, he bought 51% of the Grateful
When they
Dead?
formed the band, he owns 51% of the band
But not the Grateful Dead.
of Dead and Company.
Controlling interest.
Holy shit, that's awesome. All right, Robert, any plugs? Looking for a lady?
Yes,
Are you
always.
looking for nub?
In all the wrong places.
What kind of lady you want?
A long one. Long, skinny, big, wide, doesn't matter.
Moles or no moles?
Moles don't matter.
Moles with hair.
Depends on where.
Depends on where.
Depends on
Get
where.
them off your fucking face.
Whoa. Put them on your face, ladies.
Moles on your
Put
face.
the moles
You
on
do
your
you,
face.
kid. You do you.
You put moles on your face.
No.
You hear me?
No, you want to do between the boobs for texture.
In between the boobs for texture. I'm quoting.
All right, DB's back. DB's back. He's running out of money. He started at 10. He went to 5. Now he's down to
How long
$2.
is
That's
this
good.
one?
We're getting all his money.
How long is
Down to
this one?
$2. Great show. Great show, Greg. He feels like he knows me, so he's going to use my real name and
2
spelled
Gs.
it right.
3 Gs.
Wow, all right. And great show, Matt, Scott, and Littlefoot. Thank you. For
Thanks,
real,
DB.
DB.
Bill
Thank you.
Littlefoot, right? That's good.
All right, so you're looking for a lady. All right, why don't we go?
It was nice.
It was real nice. I like this.
Glad we got this all together.
I'm going to just hit end stream.
I want to go.
Oh, Scott Watson's looking for a job for real.
Yes.
How do we get your
I can do
job?
everything.
He can do everything.
Actually, no. Tell everybody tomorrow is the pig roast for the Vietnam vets in Pomona. At the Pomona Legion. We do it every year. Come out and have fun.
There you go. Have fun. Wait, head on or off?
Heads on. No, it's full pig.
I can't do it. Can't eat the pig if the head's on it.
What about shrimp?
Shrimp don't have heads.
That's what his wife calls
They
it.
got weird eyes. I can handle that. Shrimp don't have heads.
Okay.
You know?
What about crawfish?
Oh, Daddy.
I
Suck
hate-
him heads.
I
Y'all
hate-
suck
I-
him
I-
heads.
Suck
I hate the crawfish.
You hate 'em?
I don't
What?
like crawfish. And I like a lot of seafood. And I don't like
That's not seafood. That's mud food.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And I don't like crabs. Unless it's one of those.
Unless they're itchy. I love those crabs.
I'll go soft shell
Oh, sure.
and Ken.
At least you got laid.
It's a weird crabs joke.
I got the crabs joke. All right.
Anyway.
We're out. We're out. Bye.